Alright, match 4, game 1, with Oboshless Prowess. Just trying something different, see how it goes. You know, unfortunately, Ad Nauseam is unwinnable. Can't really, I don't think, read too much into that. I don't think that, I mean, regular Prowess, actually any Prowess version would have basically also had the same problem. Is it Prowess if it's playing like Force of Negation, or, you know, some healthy mix of actual hard counters? You know, maybe Spell Pierce helps a little bit because they're pretty fast, so like, you know, the combination of speed plus the tax could be enough. But something tells me that I don't think, number one, I don't think Izzet Prowess really plays that many counterspells, and even if it did, I don't think it plays enough. You know, my Merfolk deck, for example, plays, you know, Chalice, Deprive, and Force Negation. That's why it has a good matchup. You know, you kind of need more than just one counterspell, and I don't know that they play more than just like one. You know, Aether Gust doesn't work, obviously. So I'm, you know, yeah, I'm pretty inclined to say most Prowess versions probably wouldn't win there. Obviously, Rakdos Prowess, though, does have discard, which helps. But I think these decks are much more resilient now to discard because of yeah, they're much more resilient to discard. I think they kind of have to be. But obviously, better chances than a mono red deck that can't really interact at all. So, you know, I played Firebolt there. You know, in a way, the Bone Crusher Giant might have been better, but I played Firebolt because I would Lava Dart Flashback. Yeah, if they had Force Negation. And the opponent, you know, it probably would have been correct for the opponent to Force Negation Firebolt, but, you know, but the fact that I had another mana open dissuaded them. So, yeah, but that's fundamentally why I did that. I would have been in way worse shape if I went for Bone Crusher Giant. That would have been Force Negation it for sure, and I'd be staring down a Batterskull right now. I think just playing Bone Crusher Giant is probably where I want to be here. I mean, sure, they could counter it, but, like, the Stomp just doesn't do that much. I don't have Obosh either, so, like, and you know, for this particular iteration. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just playing it just made the most sense. This could eat a Path to Exile also, but we'll see. Yeah, that's actually pretty... That's actually not bad. Take 2 damage. My Bone Crusher isn't actually dead. This is a very nice Lava Dart target. All in all, pretty not bad. Yeah, Jace the Mind Sculptor, it's not going to be too much of an issue. I can go for it with Lightning Bolt, or I can just try to get it with pumps. I do have to be mindful of the very likely Batterskull token next turn, though. Well, I'm inclined to Lava Dart. I mean, I could Stomp and then light up the stage, but I'm inclined to Lava Dart. Just give me more possible options depending on what I reveal. Like if it's 2 Soulscar Mages. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I want to just crack at the end of turn and attack Jace. Or actually, is this a win? We've always got to look for the win. So let's see. Lightning Bolt is basically another 4 damage. So they're effectively at 9. Minus 4, that's 5. Minus 2, no. Nice try. Yeah, I think this gives me the best option, the widest options, is just attack Jace. If they play Feeler Rune, I'm gonna undo yield really quickly, but nope, they don't. Yeah, I still think I'm going to, actually, I might stomp at end of turn if they, or maybe I might even Lightning Bolt, because the thing is they can't force, no, they can't force negation anyway, they don't have enough cards in their hand. So what does Stomp enable me to do? It enables me to play a Bone Crusher Giant next turn, whereas I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't Stomp right now. So I'm going to Stomp right now. Yeah, it's the most efficient use of my mana. Not bad. I can deal with... yeah. Oh, snap. I'm surprised I made this mistake, but I played the land from my hand rather than from exile. It happens to me too. Frowning face. But, you know, they need both a white source and a Supreme Verdict. Most likely this won't get punished, but in a deck as mana hungry as this, you know, I can't afford to be making these kind of mistakes. I'm kind of distracted because somebody's messaging me. Nah, I'm not going to blame it on... I'm not going to blame it on that. I just need to be focused on what I'm being focused on for the time being. Now, let's see if they have Cryptic Command. Well, probably. That's GG. Now, what is this? A Sharknado? A Sharknado! I think the answer is pretty clear here. I'm going to Stomp, and then I'm going to Lava Dart. Yeah, this way, even if they draw Path to Exile, they'd have to crack their fetch land to use it, and they'd have to take 2 from Bone Crusher Giant, so I don't really see how they get out of this. So I misplayed, but, you know, given that particular circumstance, that was pretty unlikely to get punished anyway. Gotta be mindful, though. Gotta be mindful. The good, actually, and I think this version is definitely better set up for control, because Obosh is just almost always asking to get countered. But Seasoned Pyromancer does give you value even when it's countered. But, you know, Blister Coil Weird has the untapping ability that Abbott doesn't have, but Abbott does give you more card advantage, usually. So, you know, gonna put in the relics. Gonna take out... Flame Slash can be good, but... yeah, actually, Flame Slash is not where I start, because you do have to be able to deal with Stoneforge Mystic. Abrade. Abrade is obviously far, far superior to Flame Slash, though. And unlike Shattering Spree, they can't really take out their Stoneforge Mystics. It's still going to have value, you know, against Snapcaster Mages. You know, well, it might, if they take out all their creatures and Stoneforge Mystic, maybe, but I think that's pretty good. I don't think Blood Moon is going to do much. Obviously, that game they had exactly one non-basic white source, but I don't think that's usually how it goes. Yeah, I think the rest of the deck is, you know, pretty good. anyway. Yeah, and this is a keep. I mean, it's got a 1-drop creature. It's got possibility of a Bone Crusher Giant either on turn 3 or Stomp. It's got 2 1-mana answers to Stoneforge Mystic, which, as we saw last game, was kind of important that I could represent that. So let's see. Probably another Stoneforge Mystic is coming down, in which case I will Firebolt it. Okay. Now this is where I think I go for end of turn Stomp. Or if they play Snapcaster Mage, you know, Stomp on the Snapcaster Mage. Doesn't make sense to play it now. They probably have a counter. They probably have Mana Leak. It feels like my opponent took a mulligan. No, probably not. I mean, yeah. I'll camouflage that I have the ability to play Bone Crusher Giant on my next turn. I think I will. Mana Leak hits the Soulscar Mage anyway. This is the most efficient use of my mana. Plus, you know, the longer I wait to play Seasoned Pyromancer, the more options I have. And the more possibility for pure card advantage. Yeah, see, they had the Mana Leak. But this way they took 2 damage that they wouldn't have taken if I hadn't waited to the end of their turn. I might play Soulscar Mage and then Seasoned Pyromancer if I say draw something like Lava Dart. We'll see. Then again, I expose myself to a Supreme Verdict enormously that way. Well, my opponent seems to be stuck on land. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the old Soulscar Mage and Seasoned Pyromancer, probably discarding a Mountain and Firebolt. Oh. You know what I might do, actually? Yeah, since they did that, I'm going to play Seasoned Pyromancer first and discard the two mountains. Hopefully I draw into another mountain, but if not, should be fine. I'm a little less exposed to a Supreme Verdict, so at least there's that. I just really like having more answers to Stoneforge Mystic. But this could be incorrect. I'm not a super big fan of that, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to lead with Abbott, because like if I reveal like another Seasoned Pyromancer, I want to be able to play that. Yeah, that was pretty good. You know, to wait till next turn to play the Relic, yeah, I think I will. Maximize my Prowess triggers. Normally I wouldn't, but considering that this does represent an extra 2 damage potentially if I wait until my next turn, I think it's worth it. It's fine. This also gives me targets for my burn spells that I didn't have before. Yeah, so play the Relic. Oh yeah, that can't do that. I will Firebolt the Soldier token. And I guess I can actually... I mean, if they've got exactly a Batterskull and enough mana to play it next turn, that could be a problem, but is this actually lethal? Because that's 6. No. It's 11, 13. Nah, I'm not going to risk the... I like to have an answer to Batterskull. Unless they can play at the end of their turn, so they can't back it up with Force Negation. Well, they wouldn't be able to anyway, because they'd go up to 3, down to 2, down to 1. It's so tempting to hit the Soldier, but things will go so very wrong if they slam Batterskull. Yeah, that was interesting, but I suppose it makes sense, because that is recursive. I've got Snapcaster Mage accounted for with the Relic. I gotta imagine they play that. I don't know if they've got Batterskull and they're just afraid to play it, or what. No really reason to go after my own graveyard, I don't think. Alright, so, I don't think they play any damage spells, so I'm just gonna Firebolt my own guy. Could have also Firebolted myself. Actually, in retrospect, that might have been better, because there's some marginal advantage, too, with the whole, okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to Lightning Bolt this, thank you very much. While still holding up. While still holding up a Braid. So, not bad. Or still holding up Relic of Progenitus. I could crack it now, but of course, yeah, I probably should have cracked it. Well, no. No real reason to crack it. I can crack it later. Ooh, I don't want to remove my artifact removal, but I think I will. I mean, because I can't just hold this in my hand, and I might draw another Abrade at some point. I might counter it too. To Firebolt myself or not to Firebolt myself? I don't. Yeah, because I'm going to want to Firebolt and Flashback if they have a Batterskull. Alright. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. Now, should I just go for removing the graveyards? I will. I'm so close to... Alright. I got so much card advantage now that with the Abbot and the Season Pyromancer. Alright, I think this is good game. I'm just gonna keep Firebolting myself. Again, there's some marginal utility to timely reinforcements. Yep. All right.